up, balanced beings? Thank you so much for tuning in today for another yoga class with me. I am Alexis. So happy to be here with you today. So, today we are going to do a morning flow to help us get up and get ready for our day. So, we are going to be incorporating some props if you need. So, if you need something to help bring the floor closer to you, make sure that you have those available for you to use. If you don't have any yoga blocks, you can use books, big thick books if you have those available. And we'll go ahead and get started. So let's start with some sun salutations. We're going to turn to the foot of or the top head of our mat. Feet are grounded about hip width apart. We're pressing down heavily through those soles of the feet. Let's all just take a big inhale and pinch the shoulder blades up toward the ears. And then on the exhale, just allow them to melt down away from your ears toward the floor. Then feel your feet grounding down heavily through suction cupping to the mat to keep us nice and stable and in touch with our foundation. Soft knees here. Maybe bring your awareness to your thighs and imagine flexing your quads. So press the tops of your thighs back. You'll feel your quad muscles get a little tight. Low ribs are hugged into the spine so we can engage our core here. Nice equilibrium, keep us balanced. And of course, we focus on the breath. Inhaling big through the nose and exhaling out through the mouth. Good. It's morning time, so if you want to set an intention for your day, whatever that may be, you can bring your hands to your heart. Say it quietly to yourself or out loud. Can't hurt, right? Whatever your intentions might be for the morning, whatever you want to bring into your day. Good. And then from that place of focused breathing, of intention, let's get into some movement. We'll take a big inhale, soft bend in the knees and the hands down, around, and up for our first sun salutation, greeting the sun to reach up through both sides of the body. And then on the exhale, we'll find the belly button hugging the low ribs in, and we'll guide the hands down to our floor, or our blocks, or the floor of the mat. Inhale, half bend. Head is an extension of the spine, so keep that forehead pointing down, and we try to find a flat back. Exhale, fold. Once again, your version, grounding down through the feet. Good, and big inhale, soft bend in the knees. We'll send the hands down, around, and up. Let's do that one more time. Greet the sun, see what else you find. Reach up for something good, and exhale, spill it through. Find your blocks or the mat. Inhale, half bend. And exhale, low ribs go to the spine. We fold once again. Good. This time, let's inhale, we'll bend both knees. And then on the exhale, let's step that left foot back into a lunge, our first lunge of the day. So we're just checking in here. Big step or small step, no biggie there. Good. Bring your awareness to that back hip. We want to make sure that back hip is pressing down. Knee is right over ankle on that front foot. And if we want to do a little more on our next big inhale, we can release our hands from the blocks, ground down heavily through that front foot, and we'll send the hands overhead right in line with the ears for high lunge. Good. Ground down, lift up through your center. Find that nice connection pressing down through the soles of the feet. And then we'll exhale, hands back to the blocks if you lifted them. And we'll rock back just a touch to step forward and release into our fold. Exhale, big. Inhale, let's do that once again, adding on big. Inhale up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift, half bend. Exhale, fold once again. Good. Inhale, bend both knees, both hips go back, and we exhale. Trust yourself, take flight. Send that right foot back into your lunge. Big inhale. Find your foundation, grounding down. Staying here if you like, or next big inhale. Take flight, send those hands up. Check in with your high lunge on this side of the body. Again, knee right over ankle. Grounding down through our center, lifting up. Good, and that nice directional pull of energy for one more big inhale. And exhale, spill forward. Hands to the blocks. We inhale, shift back just a touch if we need to. And exhale, step forward and release. Good, Good, next big inhale, soften in the knees. Let's send the hands down and round it up. We're gonna go into a side bend. Hands reach up overhead, and then we're going to take our left hand to the right wrist, and we'll take the right toes behind the left heel for a nice little side bend. Pop the hips out in the opposite direction of your hands. Feel that side body lifting up and out of the hip. Good, big inhale here. And on the exhale, let's slowly lift up. Good, and then on the inhale, I want you to open up wide across your mat. Take up space, right? It's morning time, so feel being alive. Take up space on your mat. Big inhale, and exhale, second side. Good, find your side bend, popping those hips out in the opposite direction of your hands. Feeling that muscle pull up and out of the side body, just a touch, just a gentle tug. No pain, just a gentle tug. And we'll slowly inhale, exhale, unwind. Inhale, once again, take up space, open wide on your mat. Feel it all, spill it in, big inhale, big exhale. Good, and then we'll very slowly turn back to the foot of the mat. Take a big inhale. We're gonna go for it again, sun sal, inhale, exhale, fold. Inhale, lift, half bend. Exhale, fold, your version. Good, inhale, bend both knees, and we'll exhale, step back into a lunge. Very good, check back in. Nice space on those railroad tracks, so no tight ropes with the feet. And then as you're ready, we will add on here. Big inhale, and then on the exhale, we're gonna take our right hand up toward the ceiling, right rib cage up toward the ceiling for a twist. Keep that right hip pressing down. It's gonna wanna lift up as you lift your hands, so let's make an intention to keep those hips pointing down toward the mat. Rotate the rib cage up toward the ceiling, press the mat away underneath you so we can have shoulder stability, strong shoulder joints. Good, and then exhale, unwind, find yourself back in low lunge. Then we'll roll that back heel down. Step it in just a touch if you need to. We're prepping for warrior one. Ground down through that front foot, and then we'll inhale. As you're ready, inhale, hands overhead. Warrior one, nice, check it out. Check back in, brand new in this moment. You've probably done warrior one 50 times, 50 million times maybe. Brand new today, so check in. See what you find. Low ribs hugged in, grounding down, knee over ankle, big inhale. And exhale, fold. Good, roll that back heel up. We step forward and release. Good, let's do that again. Second side, big inhale. Slow exhale. Find your fold. Inhale and lift. Exhale, fold. Good, and then as you're ready, we'll prepare for our low lunge. Second side, stepping that leg back. Trust yourself. Find your railroad tracks. Good, and as you're ready, let's find that twist. So blocks or no blocks, here we go. Block, no blocks, hands totally on the mat. And then we take that left hand, left rib cage up. That left hip's gonna wanna pop up, be a little spicy, but that's okay, keep it down. Make an intention, keep it down. Stretch the head away from the tail, bring space in the spine. Big inhale, reach up for something good. Exhale, unwind, unravel from your twist. Find your blocks if you need. We'll step the foot up if we need to. Make space for your warrior one. Roll that back heel down. Front knee stays bent, big inhale. Check it in on this side of the body, shoulders down, lifting up through our center, grounding down through our foundation, big inhale. And exhale, fold it. Find your lunge, roll that back heel up. Inhale. And exhale, step forward and release. Good, let's hold here for a moment. Grip your elbows, if it feels good, or keep your hands on the mat. Just gonna take a moment to let something go if you need to. Maybe give yourself some kind words if you need to. Attaching to those narratives that wanna tell us we should be moving faster, we should be better, we should be stronger. We are who we are in this moment, right? So feel that out. Let it go if you need to. And we will add on, let's softly bend the knees. Belly button to spine will roll up through the crown. Take it slow. Crown of the head is the last thing to reach the surface of the mat, or the surface, the top. Over your head, over your shoulders. Good. Nice. And let's get back into it. Big inhale, reach. Big exhale, fold. Big inhale, half in. Big exhale, fold it once again. And inhale, bend both knees. We'll step that right foot back into our lunge. Find your place in space, railroad tracks. Good, and as you're ready, let's roll that back heel down. We'll check out warrior one once again, adding on warrior two. Big inhale. Good, reach up for your warrior. And then on the exhale, we're going to open up into warrior two toward the right side, that right long line of the mat. Maybe we spiral the right toes out toward the line of the back of the mat. Those parallel lines. Good, pinkies open. We open up through the chest. Shoulders stay stacked over the hips. Big inhale. Slow exhale. Check in with that front knee. Track it out. Maybe in line with that third toe or your pinky toe. Good, and then as you are ready, let's add on. We'll take a big exhale. We'll float ourselves back into a high lunge. Inhale big. Here we go. And then exhale, going for warrior three. A little balance, a little bit of a challenge in our morning practice. So we can get there a couple of ways. We can exhale down to the mat, to our blocks if we need a little support. Ground down through that front foot and lift the back heel up. Or we can go right from lunge. So your choice. Inhale big and exhale, ground down through that front foot and take flight in that back leg. Your choice, wherever you are. Breathe it in and out. Find your blocks if you need to. Hold, breathe, press up through that back heel. Core is engaged. Big breaths, lots of trust for 5, 4, 3, 2, and on the one, send it back into a lunge. Inhale, big, hands overhead. Exhale, fold. Inhale, shift back. Exhale, step forward. We'll do that second side. Take a beat if you need to. And then when you're ready, we inhale back to the start. Exhale, fold. Always getting a chance to try again. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Good, inhale, sit the hips back, bend the knees, and we take second side. Very good, here we go. Going into our warrior one, check it out, revisit it, check your space if you need to. You can always do more or less as long as there's a mindful decision to do any of those things. You're still doing yoga, don't force yourself. Find your warrior one here in this moment. Big inhale and exhale, open up warrior two, open up to the long line, left side. Rebend that knee, open up through the chest. Big inhale, maybe take your eyes and gaze them across your front index finger, a little more focus for you, a little more drishti in your practice today. And let's add on warrior three as you're ready. Exhale big, inhale lift. And on the next exhale, we're either gonna decide, because it's your practice, if you wanna use those blocks to take flight, or if you want to try a more challenging version and use your hands, your choice. Wherever you find yourself in your warrior three on this side of the body, love it, live it, soak it in, see what you can do with your body today for 5, 4, 3, 2, and exhale, sit it down. Inhale, high lunge. Exhale, spiral the hands down to the mat. And we're gonna go into down dog. Inhale, take a beat. And exhale, step back, down dog. You can abandon your blocks now if you like. Take a beat, knees bend as much as they need to in your down dog. Hips press up and back. Heels sink down toward the mat. We press the mat away underneath us with strong fingerprints with the palms of the hands. Big breaths. Add a little movement if you want. It's your morning practice, right? We're waking up, so wake up that body. Do what you feel your body needs in this moment. Breathe into your body in this moment. Good, and then as you are ready, we will exhale and bend the knees down to the mat. Bring your big toes to touch and we'll take it into child's pose. Take a beat. Hips back and down. Forehead touches the mat. We breathe. Good, a little build up of energy to start our day. So just take a moment to let that surge through. Big inhale in, slow exhale. Maybe go back to your intention if you started to think about some other things today. We'll go back to our intention, our intentional practice. And you can check back in with those thoughts later. But right now, we focus on us and our goals, and taking care of our bodies, setting ourselves up for the day ahead. But as you are ready, let's very slowly come up into tabletop. We're going to do a little bit more balancing here on the mat, so we can balance in more than one direction, in more than one orientation. So we're in tabletop here. Shoulders are over the wrists, knees are over the hips. We are going to very slowly slide the right foot, right toes out, so the right heel is pointing straight up. And then we're going to press down heavily into the right palm and lift the left hand up, so the thumb is pointing right up toward the ceiling, toward the sky. And then as you're ready, on your next exhale, pressing the mat away underneath you, you're going to lift that right foot up. Try to draw a line from the fingertips through the heel. Try to keep the hips pointing down, the chest pointing down, the heart shining down. We want to find equilibrium here, so resist that urge to lean on the side. You feel more supported. We have 2 more breaths here. Big, big, big. Good, and exhale, release. Good, then we'll take that foot through and connect that knee, right wrist. We'll slide into pigeon pose, your version. Good, being mindful that if pigeon pose is not happening in the body today, we will find 90-90 degree, because we can find things that work for us so that we can still get into our body. So if you are in a body that is not agreeing with full pigeon pose today, that's okay. Go into 90-90, find your flow, use your blocks if you need to. No, baby, wherever you are, spill it in. High pigeon, sleeping pigeon, 90-90, modified pigeon. Lots of options here, no right or wrong. Soak it in, find your breath, open up that front hip, big inhale in, slow exhale. Allow yourself to get soft here. Allow your breath to be slow and full and intentional. There's that word again, intentional. Good, and then as you are ready, we will very slowly find ourselves back in tabletop. We're back in the direction of tabletop, and we're going to stretch out that right leg. So let's find that right heel behind once again, leg extended. And then we're going to pick up the right feet, the right foot, the right toes, and bring them over to the outside of the left side of our mat. And then on the next exhale, we're going to turn and look toward that foot, totally opening up our side body. So press the heel away from you, and then press your shoulder toward that foot. And feel that hip opening on the outer hip. Good, side body stretching. Maybe even a stretch along the side of the leg. Good. And then as you're ready, we'll slowly exhale and unwind. Taking it to the second side, here we go. Prepping our bird dog, left foot slides back. Right hand lifts. We press the mat away underneath us with the left hand. And as you're ready, exhale, send that left foot up, right up through the heel. Right thumb reaching up. We find stability, reducing the rocking by hugging the low ribs heavily in. Pressing the mat away underneath us, we get shoulder stability. Breath nice and full. We learn to trust ourselves in this position, right? Good. Give me 2 more breaths here. You got this. Feel that back body getting strong. Good, and then as you're ready, drop that hand and we'll thread the leg through for pigeon pose. On the left side, your version. Take it easy. Make it a challenge. It's your practice. It's your practice. Sink into it. Good. Find your version of pigeon pose for you today. Fold it. Use your support. It's all good. Good. My master trainer says that you should do your stretches, your morning stretches like coffee. So every single day, like you wake up and you just need that coffee, you should do that and then get your stretches in. Very important. One more breath. Good, and then as you're ready, exhale. Find your way back in the direction of tabletop and we'll get into that hip stretch. Extend the left leg once again behind, press through the heel, and then guide those left toes to the outside of the right side of the mat. Good, and find your twist. So we press that heel away. We rotate the right shoulder toward the left foot. Good. And we feel that stretch opening all along the side body. Sometimes I even like to lean my hip into that stretch a little more to feel my hip stretching, like at the joint a little bit. So you can just play with that or not, let it go. Good, and we'll slowly exhale and wind. Let's sit back into child's pose one last time. Very good. Let it go. Check back in. Good, and then as you're ready, we'll slowly roll up through the spine onto our knees. Good, coming into camel pose, we can bring the hands to our tailbone like we're tucking them into little pockets. Slide the shoulders down the back and exhale big as you press your pelvis forward. Ooh, I heard a pop back there, opening up the chest. And then if you want to do more here, you can bring your hands to your heels. And that'll help us open up that front body even more, your choice. Good, one more big inhale. Open up, press the heart forward, press the hips forward, and slowly exhale. And good, let's sit on the legs, we'll swing them around, come down to the mat. Good, hug the knees into chest. As you find yourself down on the mat, we'll hug the knees heavily in toward the chest. Maybe rock side to side. And just get a little back massage here. Nice, and then as you're ready, we'll take one knee. I'm gonna choose my right knee in toward the chest, left leg extended. And then we'll slowly take right knee across the hip for a twist. Good functional movement here. Always need a good twist in your yoga practice to help free the spine, keep the spine nice and healthy. So find your version of your twist today. Sink into it. Maybe revisit your intention here. And then we'll slowly, as you're ready, unwind. I just like to unwind, sliding that leg back onto the mat. And once you find yourself at center, we'll check in with the other side. Hug in the left knee to chest. Good, and then as you're ready, find your version of your twist today, this morning. Could look very different than it looked the last time you did it, but still necessary for your body today. Nice, and then as you're ready, slowly unwind and find yourselves on your back in Shavasana. Good. Maybe you want to take this time to revisit your intention again if those thoughts started to creep in. But allowing our morning practice to set us up for the rest of our day. That's always the thing that we're being told. I kind of like to challenge that narrative a little bit because sometimes we can get into the trap of thinking that if we set the intention and things don't go right after the fact, then it doesn't work and everything is stupid and life sucks. And that's not always the case. Sometimes life is just happening and we have these little things we can do, like doing yoga or breathing or meditating, all different forms of yoga that make those moments when life happens just a little less hurtful. So, if you are setting your intentions for today, I sincerely hope that it unfolds exactly the way that you hope it does this morning and throughout the day and the week. But just know that sometimes, for lack of a better term, things can just be shitty. They can. And if you feel like the only good thing that happened to you today was the fact that you did yoga, then I encourage you to continue to count that as a win for you. That one little thing you did that made your day a little less terrible. That's what we're working for, right? So let that sink in. Feel free to stay in Shavasana for as little or as long as you like. I sincerely hope you enjoy your day. Namaste.